The Senate will come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senators Bridges, Buckner, Coleman, Cook, Coram,
Here.
Danielson,
Excused.
Donovan, Fields,
Here.
Gardner, Janal, Gonzalez, Gonzalez, Hanson, Heisey, Holbert, Jaquez Lewis, Kirkmeyer, Colker, Lee, Liston, Lundeen, Moreno, Pedersen,
Here.
Priola, Rankin, Rodriguez, Scott,
Here.
Simpson, Smallwood, Sonnenberg,
Good morning.
Story,
Excused.
Winter, Woodward, Zenzinger, District 3 vacant. Mr. President,
Here. The morning roll call is 32 present, 0 absent, 2 excused, and 1 vacant. We have a quorum. The Secretary of the Senate is in possession of the certification from the Secretary of State regarding the appointment to fill the Senate District 3 vacancy, which shall be printed in the Senate Journal. Will the clerk please read the certification?
State of Colorado, Department of State, United States of America, State of Colorado Certificate. I, Jenna Griswold, Secretary of State, certify that the attached is a true and exact copy of the nomination by vacancy committee as filed in this office on February 23, 2022 by the Democratic 3rd Senate District Vacancy Committee, appointing Nick Hendrickson to fill the vacancy in the office of Colorado State Senate District 3 caused by the resignation of the Honorable Leroy M. Garcia. In testimony whereof, I have set my hand and affixed the Great Seal of the State of Colorado at the City of Denver this 25th day of February 2022. Jenna Griswold, Secretary of State. State of Colorado, Department of State, United States of America, State of Colorado Certificate. I, Jenna Griswold, Secretary of State, certify that the attached is a true and exact copy of the acceptance of nomination by vacancy committee as filed in this office on February 23, 2022 by Nick Hendrickson, accepting the appointment of the Democratic 3rd Senate District Vacancy Committee to fill the vacancy in the office of Colorado State Senate District 3 caused by the resignation of the Honorable Leroy M. Garcia. In testimony whereof, I have set my hand and affixed the Great Seal of the State of Colorado at the City of Denver this 25th day of February 2022. Jenna Griswold, Secretary of State.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that a committee on credentials be appointed by the President composed of 3 members of the Senate.
Is there any objection to the appointment of a committee on credentials? Seeing none, the motion is adopted. Majority Leader Moreno, President Pro Tem Donovan, and Minority Leader Holbert are appointed to the Committee on Credentials, and Majority Leader Moreno will be the chair. The Senate will be in recess so that the committee may meet and prepare its report. The Senate will come back to order. Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Committee on Credentials has met and has submitted its report. I request the clerk please read the report.
Will the clerk please read the report of the Committee on Credentials?
Committee on Credentials, February 28, 2022. Mr. President, your Committee on Credentials, to which was referred the nomination and acceptance of nomination by the Vacancy Committee, communication to fill the Senate District 3 vacancy for the second regular session of the 73rd General Assembly of the State of Colorado, transmitted by the Secretary of State, begs leave to report that the person named therein constitutes a true and correct statement of the member as shown by the certification and records in the Office of the Secretary of State. Your committee recommends that the communication so furnished be read and adopted. Signed, Majority Leader Moreno, Chair, President Pro Tem Donovan, Minority Leader Holbert.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the report of the Committee on Credentials be adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Majority Leader.
Hi, this is Jerry Sonnenberg at 970-581-8648.
Senator Sonnenberg.
Gary, your mic is not muted.
Trying to deal with the billing online, struggling, hoping you can call me back.
Senator Sonnenberg, we hope you get your billing figured out. Moving on. The committee has met. It seems that they have validated all of the hanging chads, verified the signatures, hand counted without a Dominion voting system, confirmed the long form birth certificate of future Senator Henriksen. Is there any objection to the adoption of the report? Seeing none, the report of the Committee on Credentials is adopted. Will Chief Sergeant at Arms Frank Lombardi please escort the Chief Justice into the chamber?
Mr. President, members of the Senate, the Honorable Brian D. Boatwright, Chief Justice of the Colorado Supreme Court.
Will Senator-elect Henriksen please come to the well to receive your oath of office from Chief Justice Boatwright?
If you raise your right hand, I state your name,
I, Nick Henriksen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the state of Colorado,
and of the state of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform
and will faithfully perform
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of State Senator,
of State Senator,
to which I have been elected
to which I have been elected
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Justice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chief Justice. A warm congratulations to Senator Henriksen and your family. The Senate will stand in a brief recess to greet your family and guests and to take some photos with the Chief Justice. The Senate will come back to order. Will the clerk please add Senator Henriksen to the roll? The roll call is 33 present, 0 absent, 2 excused. We still continue to have a quorum. Pledge of Allegiance. Will the good senator from Douglas County please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Thank you, Mr. President. Members and guests, please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the journal, Senator Hawkes Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. President. I may not have the booming voice of my colleague from Monument, and I may not have the wit of my colleague from Colorado Springs, but I still move that the Journal of Friday, February 25th, 2022 be dispensed with and the journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
Well moved nonetheless. You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. Senate Services.
Correctly printed Senate Joint Resolution 004, correctly engrossed Senate Bill 105, Senate Joint Resolution 004, correctly revised House Bill 1074, House Joint Resolution 1002.
Introduction of bills.
Senate Bill 141, Senators Morano and Kirkmeyer, Representatives Lynch and Valdez D, concerning making non-substantive changes to Title 43.
Transportation and Energy.
Senate Bill 142, Senators Woodward and Zenzinger, Representatives Pico and Lynch, concerning the repeal of the Municipal Bond Supervision Advisory Board.
Finance.
Senate Bill 143, Senators Kirkmeyer and Woodward, Representatives Pico and Lynch, concerning an update to the terminology used to refer to the regulatory entity within the Department of Regulatory Agencies that regulates particular healthcare professions.
Health and Human Services.
House Bill 1017, Representatives Byrd and Wood, Senators Colker and Lister, concerning an expansion of the excise tax exemption for alcohol beverages brought into the state.
Business, Labor, and Technology.
House Bill 1024, Representatives Byrd and Woog, Senators Hansen and Colker, concerning an expansion of the existing sales and use tax exemption for construction and building materials used for the building of public works to require that home rule cities exempt such tax on sales of such materials when used for public school construction and in connection therewith making an appropriation.
Finance.
House Bill 1039, Representatives Kipp and Van Winkle, Senators Bridges and Woodward, concerning simplification of the means by which proof of eligibility for sales and use tax exemptions is established.
Finance.
House Bill 1070, Representative McCluskey and Senator Rankin, concerning early childhood development service districts and in connection therewith allowing a district to include in its service area less than all of the territory of an existing taxing district and to accept gifts, grants, and donations.
Education.
House Bill 1101, Representatives McLaughlin and Valdez D, Senators Sonnenberg and Zenzinger, concerning the expansion of a program that allows a public employees retirement association service retiree to work full-time without any reduction in the service retiree's retirement benefits for a rural school district that has a critical shortage of qualified individuals, specific experience, skills, or qualifications that the service retiree has.
Education.
House Bill 1104, Representative Bazenaker, Senators Priola and Bridges, concerning public recreational trails and electric transmission corridors of the state and in connection therewith, encouraging transmission providers to enter into written agreements for the construction and maintenance of power line trails and requiring transmission providers to provide informational resources and notify local governments regarding the potential for power line trails when planning for the expansion or construction of transmission corridors.
Transportation and Energy.
House Bill 1110, Representative Bazenaker and Bradfield, Senator Story, concerning the circumstances under which a Board of Education may meet in executive session when selecting a chief executive officer.
Education.
House Bill 1112, Representative Doherty, Senator Gonzalez, concerning the notices required pertaining to on-the-job injuries covered by workers' compensation insurance.
Business, Labor, and Technology.
House Bill 1135, Representative Snyder and Van Winkle, Senators Holbert and Rodriguez, concerning permitting the transfer of a marijuana transporter's license with a change of ownership.
Business, Labor, and Technology. Third reading of bills, consent. Will the clerk please read the titles to all the bills on the consent calendar?
House Bill 1074, Representative Amabile, Senator Heisey, concerning certain traffic violations on the Interstate 70 peak period shoulder lanes.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for the adoption of all the bills on the third reading of bills final passage consent calendar, which solely includes House Bill 1074.
Is there any discussion on the bills? Seeing none, the motion is the passage of all the bills in the third reading of bills consent calendar. Are there any no votes on any of the bills in the third reading of bills consent calendar? Mr. Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request to be recorded as a no vote on all of the bill listed on the third reading of bills consent calendar, including House Bill 1074.
Minority Leader will be recorded as a no vote on only House Bill 1074 and not any of the other bills on the consent calendar. Senator Cook.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to be recorded a no vote on House Bill 1074.
Senator Cook will be recorded as a no vote. Senator Lundin.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request that I be recorded as a no vote on House Bill 1074.
Senator Lundin will be recorded as a no vote. Senator Smallwood.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to be recorded as a no vote on House Bill 1074.
Senator Smallwood will be a no vote on 1074. Senator Woodward.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to be recorded as a no vote on House Bill 1074.
Senator Woodward will be recorded as a no vote. Senator Sonnenberg.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask to be recorded as a no vote on House Bill 1074.
Senator Sonnenberg will be recorded as a no vote on House Bill 1074. With a vote of 27 ayes, 6 noes, 0 absent, 2 excused, House Bill 1074 is adopted. Co-sponsors, House Bill 1074. Senators Rankin, Winter, Bridges, Lee, Zenzinger, the Majority Leader. Third reading of bills, final passage. Will the clerk please read the title to Senate Bill 105?
Senate Bill 105, Senator Donovan, Representative McLaughlin, concerning an annual address by tribal representatives to a joint session of the General Assembly.
Senator Donovan.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move Senate Bill 105 on third reading and final passage.
Is there any discussion, Senator Donovan?
Thank you, Mr. President. Wanted to add a few things to the record after some great questions from friends and colleagues over the weekend. Wanted to point out address two things. One, why a bill? A bill, I think, is appropriate when we're dealing with our tribal partners because it has the full force, weight, and respect of law, and something that can be depended on of consistency of political persuasions or of changing thoughts. And secondly, why the tribes? I think because they are a sovereign nation that exists within our state borders, they do have an exceptional distinction, and that exceptional distinction is unmatched by other entities in the state, and therefore I think solely are deserved of addressing a joint session because the tribes have worked hard over the years to develop and maintain a strong partnership with the state of Colorado, and this will give both of our tribes further opportunity to work as partners, enhance that government-to-government relationship, and for them to share with us their challenges and successes on a yearly need. So ask for your aye vote on Senate Bill 105, and thank you for your time this morning.
Senator Priola.
Thank you, Mr. President. And members, although I believe the sponsor has good intent, good noble intent with this, when I read this bill, it struck me as something I just couldn't vote for, and here's why. And the sponsor touched on it. These are sovereign nations. They fought hard for their sovereignty, and I think it's a little condescending to put in statute every year that they will be invited, catamount to having the Canadian Prime Minister or the President of Mexico in Colorado statute that every year they need to be invited to speak to us. So I would love to have them now and then be invited to come speak, but I don't think it's necessarily something that needs to be put in statute. So I'll be a respectful no.
Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, the motion is the passage of Senate Bill 105. Are there any no votes? Senators Smallwood, Priola, Liston, Sonnenberg, with a vote of 29 ayes, 4 no, 0 absent, and 2 excused, Senate Bill 105 is passed. Co-sponsors. Senators Simpson, Jaquez Lewis, Gonzalez, Winter, Bridges, Hanson, Pedersen, Fields, Lee, General orders, second reading of bills, consent calendar. Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate resolve itself in the Committee of the Whole for consideration of general order, second reading of bills, consent calendar.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The motion is adopted and the Senate will resolve itself into the Committee of the Whole for the consideration of the general order, second reading of bills, consent calendar, and Senator Coleman will take the chair.
The committee will come to order and the court rule is relaxed. Would the clerk please read the title of all the bills on the general orders, second reading of bills, consent calendar?
Senate Bill 106, Senators Kolker and Sonnenberg, Representatives Michelson, Janae, and Rich, concerning addressing conflicts of interest in regional organizations responsible for public behavioral health services. Senate Bill 116, Senators Holbert and Pedersen, Representatives Van Winkle and Byrd, concerning the ability of an individual to obtain an occupational credential through the Occupational Credential Portability Program.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the adoption of all the bills on the consent calendar and their associated committee reports, which include Senate Bill 106 and the Health and Human Services Committee report, and Senate Bill 116 and the Business, Labor, and Technology Committee report.
Is there any discussion on any of the committee reports? The motion for the body is the adoption of all the committee reports on the general order, second reading of bills, consent calendar. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the committee reports are adopted. Is there any discussion on any of the bills on the consent calendar? Motion for the body is the adoption of all the bills on the general order, second reading of bills, consent calendar. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the bills are adopted. Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move the committee rise and report.
The motions for the committee to rise and report. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. The committee will rise and report.
The Senate will come to order. Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. The committee has had a number of bills under consideration. Will the clerk please read the report?
Mr. President, your Committee of the Whole begs leave to report that it has had under consideration the following attached bills, being the second reading thereof, and makes the following recommendations thereon. Senate Bill 106 as amended, Senate Bill 116 as amended, passed on second reading and ordered engrossed and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage.
Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the report.
Motion is the adoption of the Committee of the Whole report. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 33 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 2 excused, the Committee of the Whole report is adopted. Senate Bill 106 is amended. Senate Bill 116 is amended, passed on second reading and ordered engrossed and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage. General order, second reading of bills. Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate resolve itself in the Committee of the Whole for the consideration of General Order second reading of bills.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. The Senate will resolve itself into the Committee of the Whole for the consideration of the General Order second reading of bills, and Senator Coleman will take the chair. Thank you, sir.
The committee will come to order and the Colt rule is relaxed. Will the clerk please read the title to Senate Bill 137?
Senate Bill 137, Senator Zenzinger and Quorum Representative McLaughlin concerning measures related to the transitional return to standard education accountability.
Senator Zenzinger.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move Senate Bill 137 on second reading, and I ask for your aye vote.
Is there any discussion on this bill? Seeing none, the motion is the adoption of Senate Bill 137. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and Senate Bill 137 is adopted. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move the committee rise and report.
Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, the motion is to rise and report. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. No. The ayes have it, and the committee will rise and report.
The Senate will come to order. Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. The committee has met and had a bill under consideration. Will the clerk please read the report?
Mr. President, your Committee of the Whole begs leave to report that it has had under consideration the following attached bills, being the second reading thereof, and makes the following recommendations thereon. Senate Bill 137 passed on second reading and ordered engrossed and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage.
Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the adoption of the report.
Motion is the adoption of the Committee of the Whole report. Are there any no votes? With a vote of oh, 33 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 2 excused, the Committee of the Whole report is adopted. Senate Bill 137 passed on second reading and ordered engrossed and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage. Consideration of governor's appointments. Consent calendar. Will the clerk please read all the appointments listed on the consent calendar?
Members of the Advisory Committee on Government Accounting for terms expiring May 18, 2025, Gina Lanier of Aurora, Colorado to serve as a representative of school and junior college districts appointed, Ann Penny of Erie, Colorado to serve as a representative of city and town government appointed, Stephanie Corbo of Golden, Colorado to serve as a representative of county government appointed.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for the adoption, I move for the confirmation of all the appointments on the consent calendar, which includes the members of the Advisory Committee on Governmental Accounting.
Is there any discussion? The motion is the confirmation of all the appointments on the consent calendar. Are there any no votes? With 33 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 2 excused, all of the appointments are confirmed. Message from the governor.
November 19, 2021, to the Honorable Colorado Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to the powers conferred upon me by the Constitution and laws of the state of Colorado, I have the honor to designate, appoint, reappoint, and submit to your consideration the following member of the Colorado State Fair Authority Board of Commissioners for a term expiring November 1st, 2023. Alexander Hannafin of Boulder, Colorado, a Democrat from the 2nd Congressional District, occasioned by the resignation of Brian Copeland of Longmont, Colorado, appointed. Sincerely, Jared Polis, Governor.
Agriculture and Natural Resources.
November 1st, 2021, to the Honorable Colorado Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to the powers conferred upon me by the Constitution and laws of the state of Colorado, I have the honor to designate, appoint, reappoint, and submit to your consideration the following members of the Colorado State Fair Authority Board of Commissioners, effective November 2nd, 2021, for a term expiring November 1st, 2025. Michelle Renee Brown of Pueblo, West Colorado, and unaffiliated from the 3rd Congressional District and a representative of the County of the Fair, reappointed. Michelangelo Cafaso of Pueblo, Colorado, a Democrat from the 3rd Congressional District and a member with expertise in finance through management level experience in banking, reappointed. Jeffrey Mandarick of Colorado Springs, Colorado, and unaffiliated from the 5th Congressional District and certified public accountant, reappointed. Sincerely, Jared Polis, Governor.
Agriculture and Natural Resources. Committee appointments. Apologies, the governor has a lot of messages for us this morning.
Friday, February 25th, 2022, Colorado Senate. Honorable members of the Colorado Senate, pursuant to the authority vested in the office of the Governor of the State of Colorado, I have the honor to inform you that I have approved and filed with the Secretary of State the following acts. Senate Bill 13, Boards and Commissions, approved on Friday, February 25th, 2022 at 4 p.m. Sincerely, Jared Polis, Governor.
The Senate will stand in a brief recess. Senate will come to order. Committee appointments.
Monday, February 28, 2022, Ms. Natalie Mullins. Dear Ms. Natalie Mullins, please be advised that I am replacing Senator Julie Gonzalez with Senator Pete Lee on the Senate Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs. I'm appointing Senator James Coleman to serve as the chair. Best Dominic Moreno, Senate Majority Leader. Monday, February 28, 2022, Ms. Natalie Mullins. Ms. Natalie Mullins, please be advised that I'm replacing Senator Dominic Moreno with Senator Rachel Zenzinger on the Senate Appropriations Committee. I'm appointing Senator Zenzinger to serve as Vice Chair. Best Dominic Moreno, Senate Majority Leader. Monday, February 28, 2022, Ms. Natalie Mullins. Ms. Natalie Mullins, please be advised that I'm replacing Senator Dominic Moreno with Senator Rachel Zenzinger on the Joint Budget Committee effective immediately. Best Dominic Moreno, Senate Majority Leader. Monday, February 28, 2022, Ms. Natalie Mullins, please be advised that I'm appointing Senator Jeff Bridges to serve as the chair of the Senate Education Committee effective immediately. Senator Rachel Zenzinger will remain on the committee. Best Dominic Moreno, Senate Majority Leader. February 28, 2022, Ms. Natalie Mullins, please be advised that I am appointing Senator Julie Gonzalez to serve as chair of the Senate Finance Committee effective immediately. I'm removing Senators Brittany Patterson and Jeff Bridges from the committee and appointing Senator Pete Lee. These changes shrink the committee to 3 members of the Senate Majority and 2 members of the Senate Minority. Best Dominic Moreno, Senate Majority Leader. Senate Majority Leader. Monday, February 28, 2022, Ms. Natalie Mullins. Ms. Natalie Mullins, please be advised that I am appointing Senator Nick Hendrickson to serve on the Senate Agricultural and Natural Resources Committee effective immediately. This appointment expands the committee to 4 members of the Senate Majority and 3 members of the Senate Minority. Best Dominic Moreno, Senate Majority Leader. Monday, February 28, 2022, Ms. Natalie Mullins, please be advised that I am removing Senators Rachel Zenzinger and Brittany Patterson from the Senate Transportation and Energy Committee. I'm appointing Senator Jeff Bridges to serve on the committee as vice chair. This change will shrink the committee to 3 members of the Senate Majority and 2 members of the Senate Minority. Best Dominic Moreno, Senate Majority Leader. February 28, 2022, Ms. Natalie Mullins. Dear Director Mullins, please be advised that due to adjustments made by the Senate Majority Leader in the number of members on certain committees of reference, I am appointing Senator Cleve Simpson to the Agriculture Committee. I am removing Senator Ray Scott from the Senate Finance Committee, and I am removing Senator Don Coram from the Senate Transportation and Energy Committee. These appointments are permanent and effective immediately. Respectfully yours, Chris Holbert, Senate Minority Leader.
Announcements. Senator Donovan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just wanted to customary announcement on changes in committee, although that we just did it. That Ag is expanding to 7 members. That will not change our meeting times. We just now have 7. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Buckner.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want all of you to know that you have these delicious Southern tea cakes on all of your desk. Why? Because on Friday, when we were celebrating Black History Month and Western Days, these were supposed to be delivered, but they didn't make their way over here from the House. Yes. Yes, so they are absolutely delicious, and the lady's name is Mrs. Peabody. Her name is actually Pamela Peabody. Her shop is on 5 Points, and she would love for you to support her business. So we will thank her for all of you today.
Senator Janal.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Senate Health and Human Services Committee meet at 1:30. We are hearing 2 bills. House Bill 1041 and House Bill 1035. See you at 1:30.
Further announcements. Senator Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just to make an announcement, the Senate Business, Labor, and Technology Committee will not be hearing House Bill 1036 today. We have moved the date for some discussions. We have a lot of confirmations, but no bills will be being heard in committee today.
Majority Leader Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate adjourn until 9 a.m. on Tuesday, March 1st, 2022.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the Senate will adjourn until 9 a.m. Tuesday, March 1st, 2022.